going to this mines. I'm trying to get mats so I can make guns. I gotta make guns. Fuck it. Put it in my shop here. That's alright. This one had the biggest inventory, so this one horses only carry 20. It's all gonna have to be brought up. All the storage and stuff. So they're not ready. We're just on deep ball. He'll get them. I'll put in a fucking ticket to the fact that I just got choked out by someone who was invisible. I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in. There was someone here that was invisible. Oh, fuck this. This is abuse. Someone's eating you?
Looks like you paid top dollar for that wagon.
just getting back to the mines with my wagon here. Yes, been trying to get fucking mats. Carrying nothing but rocks. Alright. You hear my old lady? She's yelling at kids. My daughter's giving her a hard time. No, she knows she ain't gonna win. I am. I'm gonna kill you. He's like, he whipped his beak out. I'm putting in the ticket. What, in-game marriages? No gay marriage? Yeah, right. You can't really do that there, bud. Oh, fuck. No, I really don't want to deal with that kind of shit either, dude. I'm Generation X, so aren't you, dude. Fuck that. That does not compute. None of that shit computes in my eyes. It doesn't compute. And like my kids, they're like pushing that shit in school now, dude. Like, fuck you. My kids don't have no time for that. They have no time to think about that kind of shit and get fucked. Like this, all the psychiatrists and all the schools, I tell them all to get fucked, dude. I can't hear you because Charlie's talking about his dinner menu. What'd you say? What? Buck Light? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I mean, I have a lot of gay friends, man. Some of my closest friends were gay. But that whole fucking transgender shit, I want no part of it. I don't even like discussing it because it's nothing to discuss, dude. Do what you want. To each his own, man. Yeah. Don't force your ideology on children in school, dude. It's fucking bullshit. I don't get what the whole argument is, bro, because there's only two genders. You're born one or the other. Sometimes you're born both, but there's only two, dude. Well, procreating is the downfall of this fucking planet. Whatever. Everybody goes through shit like that, dude. That's part of growing up. They can't put a box around a part of growing up and call it something, dude. I don't feed into it because I'm Generation X. I was born in '77, and I have no fucks left to give, especially when it comes to that shit, dude. You know, when we grew up, bro, we unfriended each other by punching each other in the fucking mouth. There was no cell phones, none of that shit. You could tell where everybody was at by where all the BMXs was parked. You know what I mean? Yep. We was either fishing, hunting, or fucking running around chasing girls. We weren't on a game. We weren't doing anything that the young people do nowadays, dude. Like when I got into my teen years, the towns that my mom took us to, some of them had like youth centers. Then on the weekends, like Friday and Saturday night, you could go there and play video games and play pool and like orders, or not spend the night. It's just like a center where everybody could go hang out. They had foosball tables, they had arcades and pool tables. It's just like a little snack bar, just a spot for all the kids in town to hang out. But that was about the gist of my life when I was a kid. Once that was a treat. If I went to my mom's and I got to go to the youth center and see girls, then that was a treat, dude. But usually I was fucking out on a canoe fishing by myself, 10, 15 miles away from my house, out on the water at 12 years old, dude, by myself. Yeah, well, fucking... Yeah, we went to Florida from New York like that. Me and all my cousins in the back of a truck on a mattress. You know what I mean? Grandpa just tooling down the highway. It was different. It was different than it is now. You're going to jail, you got a kid in the back of a truck, bro. Much less 5 or 6 of them. Because we'd all sleep back there while he drove. Some of us, sometimes we'd be in his fucking tow behind camper, bro. Rolling down the highway. You get caught doing that shit now, you're fucked. Yep. Everything. Every fucking charge they can get you with it, because it's all about money, bro. And every day that goes by and every year that passes by, it gets worse and fucking worse, dude. Eventually they're going to be charging you to breathe, Charlie. Charging you to fucking breathe. Yeah, fuck that, dude. It's all a farce, man. And if you don't know how to hunt, if you don't know how to kill an animal, and Charlie, if you don't know how to kill an animal and process that animal and get it to your freezers, or get it, you're fucked. If you don't know how to do that, you are fucked, bro, because that day's coming. So it might not be mine and your day, but my kids all know how to do it, bro. Well, there's a certain way to... Small game's easy. Most small game animals, bro, all you gotta do is poke a hole in the hide and you can literally fucking rip it off by hand. The whole hide. From tail to tip. Yeah, literally, you can do that with rabbits. Rabbit hide is really soft. And you could literally fucking grab the inside of their leg, poke your finger through it, and just rip it right off the animal. But large game is a different battle, dude. Large game, you have to open the chest and sternum first. And then inside, when you lay the animal on its back with its legs up, inside between the rib cage and the guts and heart and everything, there's a membrane that holds all the weight. You have to cut that on the left side of the ribs and the right side of the ribs, all the way back down and around the organs to the spine. It goes all the way around the rib cage, and it separates everything and holds it up. You cut that, then you take the fucking knife, you go down to their privates, cut around the privates, cut around the bottom of the butthole, and then around the top of it. You flop it all over. Its fucking dick and balls and everything goes right through its asshole, because all that is one part. When you turn the animal over, when everything's cut right and you go to pulling everything out, all of it comes out. His fucking anus, his fucking privates, all of his guts, his whole shit tract, his stomach, his lungs, his heart, all the way up to the tip of its fucking throat. comes out in one piece. If you don't do it like that, you ain't doing it right, dude. You know what I mean? If you're just cutting out parts and shit, you're not doing it right. Well, I can show you in 10 minutes. Could show you in 10 minutes. My kids were 5 years old out there tearing out the lungs with me, and my youngest son was trying to take a fucking bite out of the heart. Like they're always involved. Every time I killed a deer, I'd come and I'd down the deer, and then I'd come get my boys, take them all out there, as little as they were, all of them, to celebrate with me that I got a deer. You know what I mean? And they'd help me drag it home, and that's how I did it. So they know how to do it. It's not really hard gutting a large game animal, but if you don't know how to do it, then you don't know where to start, and you're fucked from the start. You know? I couldn't even tell you how many animals I've fucking not just shot. I've had people call me, "Oh, Bob, can you come gut this deer? Can you come quarter this deer?" I mean, if I couldn't even tell you how many. My dad used to fucking basically child labor our asses, because he'd kill so many of them, and they'd be hanging in the barn. And if it was really freezing cold, the more frozen that deer gets, the harder it is to get that fucking hide off, bro. I mean, I've seen the hides. We tie them to a bumper of a truck, and I've seen them rip fucking bumpers off, bro, trying to pull hides off a frozen deer. So there's like a happy medium. If it's really, really cold out and you hang your deer up, you better get out there the next day. Because if you leave it out there 72 hours, that motherfucking skin will not want to come off, bro. It'll be frozen solid. And it dulls your knife. Like, you could have the sharpest hunting knife ever created, and you cut through that fat a little bit as you're removing the hide inch by inch, the knife just fucking dulls right out, dude. So you're going through more than one knife when a deer is frozen. People that don't know that shit, they struggle with that. Me, I'll fucking shoot a deer, gut a deer, drag it home, skin it and quarter it in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? From the start of the hunt till I'm sitting in my house. My old lady's bitching because I have a bunch of meat on the counter. And if you don't know that kind of stuff, dude, it might not be mine in your day, because we might be dead and gone. But there's gonna come a day where if you do not know how that process is done, you're gonna be fucked, bro. You won't be able to feed yourself. Oh, I know. I grew up on a reset, so it doesn't make no difference to me. I can go outside. I can go out and kill enough squirrels to feed my whole family every night, every day, with no problem, without even touching the squirrel population, dude. Squirrel's pretty good. It's just a weird texture. It's pretty good, though. Yeah, it's like chewy, but it was like chicken or pork and beef mixed. I don't know how to Beaver's really good eating, too. Yeah, it's really good eating, too, dude. You can eat anything out there, man. Everything that's out there, you can fucking eat it if you prepare it. Humanity's just gotten too used to Cocoa Puff cereal and Rice Krispies and you name it. They've gotten too used to it. You need to go back to where you came from, brother, and that was killing an animal and preparing the animal and not wanting to waste any of the fucking animal because you were hungry. That's why I quit hunting, bro, because my old lady gets food stamps for the kids. So we don't ever need for food. We have plenty of food, so I have no right to go out there and kill them animals anymore. And if you go to my Facebook, Charlie, you'll see I am not bullshitting you. You'll see nothing but dead fucking animals, years and years and years and years. Hey, I'll let you come check it out. You can see for yourself. I'm not bullshitting you, bro. I'm a murderer when it comes to white-tailed deer. But the last 2 years I didn't go because my dad died. It's not the same without my dad. But B, because I don't need the meat, bro. I starved when I was a kid, man. If we didn't kill deer, we didn't eat. So I mean, it was different, way different back then than it is for me now. And I taught my sons how to do it. But that's my only responsibility, is to teach them how to feed themselves. Huh? I'm gonna put it right on here right now. Okay, I'll go to the general chat. Where's general chat? I got you right here. I'll DM it to you so no one's on my Facebook creeping me. Right there. You go to my fucking photos and just look at my photos. Go to my album. Oh, well, right there. Send me a friend request. I sent you a DM in Discord. You're looking at. Oh, you can't. Can you send me a message? My old lady's got some kind of feature where you have to message me. You can't just add me. Yeah, see, it's a message request. No, I can add you. Let me see. Block. View profile. I'm blocking him. I blocked him. He's you know. I just followed you. I just followed. Let me see. View profile. Block. Good now, messenger. Call each other. See info. Active status when you. Okay. Like, look, I could show you right here, boys. Let me see. Let me share the screen here. Take a look at this, boys. The fuck is this? What is this avatar shit? Get that old. That's my dad's face is supposed to be there, you sons of bitches. Fuck you. See that picture right there? I took that when I was 16 years old, dude. That pic, that's... Huh? Oh, I'm showing Wild Charlie my Facebook some pictures of some animals that I've killed over the years. I think his headset died though, so I'm gonna wait. Oh, my belly's rumbling. This is great. I'll eat this horse feed. Fuck it. Get what? What server? Why? Don't give him your money, bro. It is funny, but it's only funny if he's using his money, brother. I know he don't, but don't be using your money to fucking open servers that you ain't even gonna play on, bro. I know he has. I know he has. Listen, I went through the whole list of donators. And he's made a lot of money, bro. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Just look at my stream. I sent you a message on Facebook. Look at my stream on Discord. What? Oh, I know. Now you see that picture? I took that picture when I was 16, and I made it into a tapestry after he died. No, the picture that I'm holding, that's my dad when I took it when I was 16 years old. He took my gun that day, bro. That's the thing is I remember every animal, every situation. That day, he's like, oh, there's some deer in the corn. I think there's a buck in there. I was like, all right. He's like, Let me take your corn popper, because I had a break open Harrington Richards 3-inch mag, 12 gauge with a smooth bore. Bead sight. He's like, let me take your corn popper because it's a light gun, and when you're going through wet corn, it's nice to have a lighter weapon. I'm fucking, dude. He gives me his pump. He's like, yeah, you could take old Bertha. He's like, you get 6 shots. I'm like, all right, because I knew you. Usually the deer will leave the corn. You know, if someone goes in, the deer are coming out one side. Well, sometimes bucks won't leave the corn. They'll just circle around on you over and over again, hoping you don't see them. Well, that's what that motherfucker did. My dad went in there with that corn popper and shot that motherfucker that day. I was so pissed. Then I had to carry that deer out. I carried that deer on my shoulders, man, because we couldn't drag it, because the corn was all fucked up. So I mean, every animal I've ever killed, Charlie, I remember every instance of it. Let me see. I'll grab a fucking random picture here. Let's see. Some deer. These three deer, look at that exit wound. That's my 6.5 millimeter Grendel at 330 yards. That's the exit wound. Those 3 deer, I shot all 3 of those deer in less than 25 minutes, dude. We went out in that car, right? My buddy brought his car, and I told him, you sit here on this fucking bench, man. I said, if you sit here, you're sure to get some shots. He's like, all right. We were on some railroad tracks, dude. And he's like, all right. I said, you just stay here. You're going to get some shots. And I went down the tracks farther. Went down about 350 yards. And I sat on the other side just looking down the tracks. Anything comes out, it's a straight rifle shot. Broadside, usually. Well, man, I didn't even get to my spot to where I was going to sit. And those 3 popped out. Well, 2 of them popped out. And boom, and I shot the mother first. You always shoot the mother first because the youngins just hang out. They don't know what to do if she ain't running. Boom, I shot her and dropped her, the biggest one on the left. Then the middle deer come out. Boom, shot her and dropped her. So I'm like, fuck, man, I got 2 down, right? I start walking. I walk all the way back to where I set that guy in the picture down, and he's not there. I'm like, Nick, dude, he's disappeared. So I walk all the way back another 500-600 yards to where we parked the car, and the car's not there. I'm like, what the fuck? So now I'm pissed. I'm like, where the fuck is this dude, right? I'm walking back to gut the 2 that I had dropped on the left. Out pops that smaller one. Man, I went prone on the railroad tracks, laying like a sniper. Boom! Dropped that one. All over 300 yards, 350 yard shots. Dude, he comes back like 2 hours later. I got him all gutted, all drug up to the edge of the track so we could drive down there and get him. And he's like, oh, where's the deer at? I said, man, where the fuck were you, dude? I said, I got 3 down. He's like, there's no way you got 3. Fuck you talking about, man? Slammed them deer that night. That was the thing. They never paid it any attention, bro. Look at that fucking exit wound. Who the fuck keeps coming in and out? Pope. Just mute him. I'm muting him because I can't hear shit. What, are you there, Charlie? Look at that exit wound, dude. It's about a 325 yard shot or so. Standing still. Oh, no, a 6.5 millimeter Grendel with competition rounds. They're like little heavier on the powder. That's the exit. The entrance is small. It's a rifle. That's the exit. I could put my fist in it. There's my youngest son. That's nothing. Now compare that to fucking 40 years of doing it, dude. 40 years of doing it, bro. That one. Okay. I I do it all, man. That's the thing is I fucking do it all. Let's see. We should. Look at see I do it all, bro. Look at my fucking shed wall there. You know what I'm saying? I don't depend on somebody else to do it for me. No, if I don't if but now I feel like I don't have the right to take their lives anymore because I don't need it, bro. You understand? There's fucking buck right there. No, I never hunted for sport. It was if it was brown, it went down. Horns were like a blessing. You know what I mean? And look at this one. I shot that one with a crossbow. Right in the fucking heart. Right in the heart, 45 yards from a tree. That motherfucker took like 15, 16 steps, stopped, and I could literally hear the blood coming out. I could hear the blood hitting the leaves and shit, and she started wobbling, and then she just fell over. Dead. She didn't even run. She just took a few steps, stopped, wobbled, and fell over. See that? Fucking 30-30 lever. Dude, the day I took that gun out, the first season I took that gun out right there, dude, right? It was the season that my dad died. It was the first season without him. And I took that gun out. And you're not I fucking took that gun out, right? And I went to my dad's I was going, no, it's a lever action 30-30. I took it out, right? And I was making my way to my dad's tree stand, and it wasn't even light yet, but I could see through that scope, bro. There was like there was 11 deer standing out in the cornfield feeding, and I was making my way down the edge of the field to my dad's tree, and I got to the base of the tree, and I'm looking, and these fucking deer are right there, man, 95, 100 yards, maybe 120. I put the scope up, bro, and boom, 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 boom. I shot every round out of that motherfucker. Killed 6 out of 9. And dude, my buddies were like, "Oh, you do," but I've never followed that, bro. The only reason I have tags is in case the man shows up. I have tags in case he shows up, so I have a tag for the deer. You know, I have my license and shit, but we never grew up with none of that shit, dude. We fed ourselves. Yeah. Look at, see that? That one, that one in the case right there. I won't hunt with that. That's a SKS, but it's a special one. It's number 100 of the first series. Back in the fucking 60s. So it's a good one. It's got a bayonet, a bipod. Then that bottom gun, that's my 870, my dad's gun. It was passed down to me. He bought that the year I was born. That's old Bertha. I've killed fucking so many deer with that. That shotgun right there has probably killed 1,500 whitetails or more. Yep, or more with a shotgun, 12 gauge smoothbore. I can I can go out right now with a bead sight with no scope with that gun and hit a quarter at 90 yards with a smoothbore 28-inch barrel. Yeah, deer slugs, 1 ounce slugs. Dude, I'm fucking smacking anything I shoot at with that gun. I pray I never have to shoot that gun at anybody because they're gonna be fucking dead meat, dude. They're gonna be dead meat, just like everything I've ever shot at with it. It's gonna be fucking dead meat. Yep. He's probably not even there. No, it's another friend of mine. Yeah, I know. It's just sitting there. My stream can sit there. I'm showing Charlie some pictures here. Um, that's my dog right now. That's Cujo. He's a fucking beefcake. Yep, that's Cujo and my wife. Yep, mean as fire she is. What? What? This? This is a mineral I found in the woods. No, I. No, see, it's got like crystals in it. It's like quartz. I found it in the woods. Dude, I brought it to my dad to show it to him, and he was like, stuck it right to his tongue. I'm like, what the fuck you do that for? He's like, oh, because there's shit out there that grows that's poisonous and it's salty. No, I'm a tattoo artist. That's one I did on somebody's shoulder years ago. This is like 12, 14 years of fucking my life here, dude. I, I paint people's skulls and then like sell them back to them. Like all, yeah, the deer skulls. I paint people's shit and try and make money off that. I'm a painter, dude. I'm a painter, a tattoo artist. I'm a blacksmith. See this buck? I killed that buck. Didn't even shoot it one time. I stabbed it with an 8-inch K-bar knife. Jump. Dude, I jumped on that fucker's back and stuck it in its lung. We found it six hours later, dead. What's up? Like this, hanging a bird. Oh, this one? That's me when I was, I don't even know how old I was there. That was 16 years ago. Yeah, we met in my hometown. I put that. Yeah, see, I put that on one of my gun stocks with a wood burner. I'm an artist, man. Like, I blacksmith. Look at this. See, look at my kids have been doing it, bro. Yeah, it's not gapped. Dude, what you do is, it's hard to explain. I could show you. I could show you one. Let me see. No, dude, listen. You flip the animal onto its back, right? You grab the fur with your fucking hand and pull it up away from the chest, the sternum piece. You slice that wide open up to the top of the neck, just through the flesh. And then you take your fucking knife, you stick your finger under the sternum bone, right? Through the skin. Listen, you put the knife in next to your finger and you yank up and break all those fucking chest bones of the ribs, the sternum. You cut through that and it opens it right up. And then once you get that fucking opened, you put your fingers in the letter V upside down. You stick it under the skin, you put your knife inside the V, and you go all the way down to where their pecker's at, through the skin. You open it right up, and you'll see the gut sac. You'll see the inside of the ribs because you split the ribs. Well, you reach in there around the left and right side of the lungs, and you'll feel the membrane that connects everything. It goes all the way around the fucking ribs. Yeah, you slice that from the bottom all the way to their spine, around all their organs, and then you reach up into their throat, and grip the esophagus, the two jugular veins, all those veins as tight as you can. Reach up in there with your knife and cut above your hand, and then you have a hold of their windpipe, their jugulars, all their veins, and as you pull, that whole shit comes out. Their stomachs, everything comes out in one piece, dude. No, when you get down to the bottom of the deer, you take the knife and you literally cut around its genitals and then around the bottom of the butthole, the bottom, all the way around it, and then you flop their genitals over, and you can literally see where everything goes through a hole, and it connects to the guts. You understand what I'm saying? Once you loosen all that up, everything comes out back out in one piece, dude. Everything. If it's not in one piece, it wasn't done right. All the way from the fucking very tip of their esophagus in their throat, all the way to their butthole. Everything comes out in one piece. Just leave it in a pile and let the coyotes get a free meal, dude. Ass is fucking universal, buddy. Look at, I can show you right here, man. Let me see. Ass is fucking universal, son. Everything has an ass, he's right. Look at, there's my old man, dude. No, that's a muskie. It's a muskie. Yeah, 14 pounds. It's my old man. Fuck him. I miss him, dude. He, he don't either. He had a stroke on his Harley, dude. Crashed into a telephone pole. Then came to in the hospital and pulled everything out and bled to death. I took that picture when I was... Yeah. I took that picture when I was 14, dude. Yep. Yep. Everybody... Dude, I've had people, like women, come up to me crying in like Walmart thinking that they heard him talking. And then they come around the corner and it's me. This lady rear-ended me, 55 miles an hour. I just got the fucking van too. I was so pissed. Oh, I was so pissed. That's when I was dropping my dad's ashes off in his fucking fishing spot, bro. Yeah. Look at. There's all my kids, and then the tall one is my sister's son. That's all his, well, all his grandkids, but two. Saying goodbye to Grandpa. All those little ones are mine, but they're all big now. They aren't little like that anymore. That was 7 years ago. It never fucking goes away. Mine was too, dude. It never goes away. I think about my dad yeah. Yeah, I was going down to smoke that with my dad. Yeah, I'm a champion roller. Let's see what else I got here. You see this? I painted that when my dad died. I remember, I remember every stroke of that painting, dude. I'll cut it to you. It's just, I, here it is finished. Cause I'll take pictures of when I. Yeah, it's just a wet brush. Well, I put a couple of them are dots. You do different forms of doing it, and then you get different outcome. You know what I mean? Yeah, I put the big dots in, the big stars in first with a brush tip. You take a toothbrush and wash the fucking paint out a little bit with some water, and then just you know how you can flick a toothbrush. That'll make those make nice stars. Like I made that for my dad when he died. And I put it out in his fishing spot. Fuck yeah, they've been catching fish at it. He was a chess player, a fisherman. So I mean, I put everything on there. He he made me promise that I was gonna, bro. This one? That's my side yard. Yeah, I see that every night. That's to the fucking west. That's what I see every night. I'm just showing you because I ain't no bullshitter, Charlie. None. I don't bullshit at all. I know. I know. I'm saying I don't bullshit at all. I have no reason to lie. You know. These are all knives that I made from railroad spikes. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. See, an eagle head. Oh, they were pretty sharp. This the metal. That metal is it's good to learn on. Like when you're first starting to blacksmith, railroad spikes are the best to learn on. But they won't. It won't hold a fucking edge worth of shit, dude. It's shit metal. But it's good to learn how to move the metal with them. I made that for my buddy's campground. It was a big ass wrench. I just made it into an axe. I made all kinds of shit, dude. Until I threw my elbow out. Look, I made my own forge, dude. That was my forge. Nah, fuck that. My old lady's to cook. That was my dad and his dog. That's my dad and his dog Dozer. They're both in heaven now. I took that picture. I took a lot of the pictures of him I took. Let me see. That's him. Dude, the day he called me that day, right? He's like, "Get to my house. You got to take this picture, boy." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, you got to get out here quick. Take this fucking picture." I said, "All right, man." So I drive all the way to his house, and it was the day that BB King died. I pulled in his fucking driveway, and he had BB King blaring on his house stereo, right? And look at he's got that sitting in his front yard with his bike parked next to it, cranking BB King. He's like, "Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me." I'm like, "All right." Yeah, and he said, "The thrill is gone. R.I.P. Mr. King. You too, Lucille." He was fucking a big blues fan. Like, here's a painting I did for a friend of mine, his dog that died. And he ended up dying before I could get it to him, dude. You can see I take pictures of it while I'm working on it, just to show him because he paid me for it. You see how I started with that, and he- it started with pencil, but then it turns into paint. Like, see, I started with that. It's like dry brushing. Yeah, you can see the pencil on there. See the. Oh yeah, this is all paint brushes. You can see as it grows here. Let's see. Look at that aging app. That I put that on there. That's that aging app. Made me look old as fuck. That's the actual picture right there. Yep. Look at. He sent me a picture of his dog, and that's what I came up with. Look at. See that deer right there? That deer walked within 3 feet of me the day before. The day before. Mm. Oh yeah. That one I shot with a crossbow too. The day before, man, I went out there with my camera just to make sure my seats were all in the right places. Because I have multiple spots on the property I hunt, but it all goes by the wind. If the wind is a certain way, I sit in a certain spot. That's how it is because I'm a smoker. So I'm like, fuck, man, I'll go out and make sure my seats are right. And this motherfucker come walking right up to me, dude. I'm literally sitting on a milk crate on the other side of a bush, and he's at like 3 feet away on the other side of the bush trying to look at me. He's like looking, looking. He knows I'm there, but he just doesn't know what I am. I got a picture of him, real blurry picture. But the next day, I went out there and sat in a tree about 80 yards away from there, and he walked right up. I shot him through both lungs and the heart with a crossbow. He didn't walk fucking 30 feet. A longbow? That's not a native. That's not a native bow. That's a European thing. Yeah, yeah. And those bows were deadly, fucking deadly. Like, I mean, if you could learn how to hunt with a longbow, you're fucking deadly because those things shoot logs, dude. They don't shoot little tiny carbon arrows. You can't hold it. You're just pulling it back and releasing it. Yeah, you can't hold it, dude. You're pulling it back and releasing it. As soon as you get it at full draw, you release it. Mm. Crap. Catch catch that bullet right out of the air after so far, dude. Hmm. Here's some more of my artwork, Charlie. Ash is universal. There's fucking Joe. No, he's nice, man. That motherfucker ain't. He's only went after one guy, a black guy, getting in my van one time too fast. He didn't like. He's never went after. He's never went after anybody, dude. Look at there's my 19-year-old twins when they was babies. Their third birthday. Their fuckers are 6 foot something, 200 pounds now. There's my Joe. There's my brats. Uh-huh. Shit, that's when they were. That's when they were really little. Yeah, that logo's sweet, dude. Especially if you're a fisherman at all. Kind of universal, just like Ash. They didn't do it right. Or were you drinking? Were you drinking at the time? No, then they didn't do it right. Dude, you see this buck right here? That one? Yeah, it's just plasma and shit coming out. I got 20 years behind a gun, dude. I'm to the point where I don't push it like I used to. I only tattoo friends and family. You know what I mean? I used to push it anytime I seen someone with a tattoo, bro. I was trying to make money, you know. But that shit's rough. That whole business is rough. Because you can't fuck people up, man. It's just not cool. You got people that think they know what they're doing and they don't. An STD. Yeah. If you got an STD during a tattoo, something was done wrong, bro. What the fuck? But I'm in the section where I was tattooing heavy. You can see all these tattoos I did. This ain't nothing compared to what I really did. It's a lot of tattoos I did over the years. Look at that shit, bro. See, see that one, Charlie? I shot that one in the ear at 110 yards with a 22. My buddy was like, it won't kill it. I said, watch. My buddy's like, it won't kill it. I said, okay, watch this. Boom, shot it and that fucker dropped. Right in its ear hole, dude. Have I ever seen brain? Yeah, I use the brain to tan hides. Every animal on the planet has just enough brains to tan its own hide. Every animal, including you. You do. If you think about it like an animal, you do. Every animal in the animal kingdom has enough brains in its skull to tan its own hide. I don't know why that is, but that's a fact. Well, I'm just letting you know. That's the gist of it. Like a squirrel has just enough brain matter in its brains to in its skull to mash it up. You mash it up and you spread it out. I won't eat that shit unless I have to, but I've heard it's good. Look at this shirt my dad bought my son. The right to arm bears. And it's a bear with a shotgun. That's all my dad did. I got a stack of Polaroids that would blow your fucking mind, bro. Yeah. Yep. 870s. I don't know, dude. This is like years of my life. This is like my whole life, basically, since I started Facebook, anyway. This? It's a water animal. I don't know. You gotta keep your fucking eye on him. Look at, like I told you, my kids have been doing it. Look at how little they are there, dude. You see what I mean? Look at my youngest on the right. Oh, they love the deer meat, dude. No. I have them actually. My dad left me some of them. Look at my fucking twins. I can't believe how big they are now, dude. Yep. There they are in diapers. I don't have any grandbabies. Fuck that. They're all so big now. Alright, I'm going back to mining. Well, you're gonna have to wait and see if I got gas, dude. You guys are asking to all go somewhere in the same fucking day, and I don't have gas to do that. I'm not gonna debate that with you, Skeeter. No, my kids are... My stream is glitched. It is. Why the fuck is it doing that?